Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sah. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Joshua Water in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Achims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kwadash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Yakims who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, it's always a matter of time, right? That the so-called white man, Puerto Ricans, right? We call the so-called Puerto Ricans, they call them in Puerto Rico El Blanco, okay? Will always speak the truth, right, of his wickedness. They can't help it, right? So this video popped up about a comedy guy who says something harsh about the island of where my family is, right? And it caught ear to all Latinos, I hope, on how you should not be voting for none of them, right? Republic or Democrat. And I'm talking to all you so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, all right? Because the Edomites, that's who they really are going to be who they are. They're going to always show their snake on slippery lips. It says here that Puerto Ricans respond to the Republicans for saying this about them. Let's go play it. And the title of this lesson is called "The Words of His Mouth Were Smoother Than Butter." Here we go.
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this comedian that decided to make a statement about, Puerto Ricans. There is actually receiving a lot of backlash from left, center, and he decided to write something on his social platform. I'm just going to roll it as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
Donald Trump intensifying his anti-immigrant rhetoric and condemning his political rivals during a marathon rally at Madison Square Garden yesterday. Trump loyalists who opened for the former president delivering some particularly inflammatory remarks.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Trump's campaign did something they rarely do. They distanced themselves from that comment after the rally, saying in a statement, quote, "This joke does not reflect the views of President Trump or the campaign."
So Tony Hinchcliffe responds on Twitter, man, to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and another politician there talking about, "I love Puerto Rico, vacation day. It was just a joke. It's taken out of context. Go watch the whole thing," right? I feel like he's doing damage control. You shouldn't have said that, bro. You should have just watched in silence the wildfire that you caused. Because I ain't even gonna lie, man. I think he was gonna be able to tap that Tom Brady roast, man. But that didn't take long, man. This man, he fucked up Trump's whole night, bro. Trump was on fire, bro. He was focused, man. He was determined to tell the American people what he was gonna do, how he was gonna make life better for them, man. And here comes this gay comedian, bro. and drops out a bombshell joke on Puerto Rico, man, knowing and understanding that the relationship between Puerto Rico and Donald Trump has been shaky, man, since the pandemic and since Hurricane Maria, I believe it was, man. But yeah, man, should have just not said nothing and just watched from a distance, bro. It was a good set. Didn't like the Puerto Rico joke, but it was a good set overall, man. Every other joke hit. I think he killed, you know.
It wasn't really booing.
His campaign's getting a lot of criticism for this remark by one of the comedians who went up before Trump saying, you know, calling Puerto Rico an island of floating garbage and so on. What was the reception like in the room? Because the campaign's saying, listen, this does not line up with Trump's views. It doesn't line up with the views of the campaign. It was an inappropriate joke, not the exact word they used, but that's the idea. So what did you notice in the room? Did people laugh at it, or did the audience seem to think that's too far?
Yeah, uncomfortable silence, I would say. Wasn't really booing, wasn't really anything. Just sort of like, wait, did that really just come out of his mouth? And frankly, I was that way too, right? I heard it, and I did a double take next to one of our colleagues. Like, wait, that's what he just said? I think that one of the things that cannot be understated here is that this is not a pre-program that Madison Square Garden puts on. This is the Trump campaign. So if you look at this comedian and Google him, we did right there sitting at MSG last night, Diane, it's very clear this is a comedian who previously has made racist comments. Now, look, I've spoken to multiple members of Trump's team. Some of them echo the sentiments that you just did. You know, it's comedian, it was an off-color joke, move on with it. Others are a little like, oh, is this a headache we need right now? There's 8 days left to go. We're trying to bring voters to the polls. We don't want to disenfranchise anybody. Another unnecessary shot, if you will.
His campaign's getting a lot of criticism.
Right now, the campaign is scrambling, and they're trying to blame this rhetoric on a so-called comedian. This is not a comedian. This is the Trump campaign. They invited this rhetoric on their stage for a reason. It was a chorus of speakers on that campaign for a reason. It was vetted, and they knew exactly who was going to say what before they went on. And so the only backtracking that they're doing right now is just because tens of thousands of Puerto Ricans happen to live in Philadelphia, Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin, and also the several swing seats in the House of Representatives that run through the state of New York. And they're just realizing that they might have made a big error by saying out loud what they're thinking.
Puerto Rican has something to say about the island that I love.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Where my family is from, Puerto Rico is trash. We are Americans. Americans.
Let me stop it there. It's sad that our people want to hold on to that word Americans, you know? Not realizing that we are not Americans, okay? As a matter of fact, we're not even Puerto Ricans. But, you know, 2/3 of our people are going to keep insisting that bowing down to the Edomite, to the so-called white man, is going to make everything better for them, right? I mean, they keep lying to themselves, even in jobs, okay? I mean, I'm a man of age. I've been around. Every job that I've been to, I always, you know, that is owned by Edomites, they're always making jokes to the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, right? So it's not like it's something new or strange. I want to go to Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, in his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay? So, you know, President Trump, right? As much as he says that he's a strong believer in God, right? He tells the whole world who he believes in, right? He's into that Jesus, which that's his God, but it's not our God, okay? And our people keep forgetting that when they brought this Christian mentality in the time of Columbus, you know, they force it upon our people. right? To this day, they're still doing the same thing. But you know, we go to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai for these for the remedy and solution to these problems. Okay. So verse 22: Cast thy burden upon Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. You see? That's who we go to. Okay? And that's who we pray to in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to come down, remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. Right? Verse 23, but thou, O Yahweh, that brings them down into the pit of destruction, bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days. But I will trust in thee. Okay? Because, you know, World War III is around the corner, man. Okay? The second shutdown is around the corner. Right? More information is coming out with this child trafficking thing. Right? How people of even ministers, right? Preachers, okay, have been involved in it. Right? Also, they're talking about how Congress also has been involved in it. So more and more information is coming out of the woods, okay? I want to go to Psalm chapter 37. Give me a minute. Chapter 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evil doers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Right? I mean, they boast and they're so proud the way they talk. Right? I mean, they want people to vote for them, which our people shouldn't be voting for them to begin with. Okay? And on top of that, it looks like our people, the so-called Negros, Latino, American, and speckled birds, keep forgetting that these Edomites are standing in stolen land to this day. Right? Verse 2, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Okay? So when Yahweh comes back, he's going to clean house. Verse 3, trust in Yahweh and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Okay? I mean, the people in power want us to go to them for all things. Okay? And our people are going to have to wake up and wake up fast and stop that mentality and that addiction that the Edomites can solve our problem when they are the problem. Right? Verse 4, delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desire of thy heart, of thy mind. Where's our desire? For Yahushua to come back, to remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth, and to put the Edomites in slavery for 1,000 years. That is written. Verse 5, commit thy ways unto Yahweh, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Woo. Verse 6, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as noonday. Yeah. Because Yahushua is the only one who can judge rightly to all this madness, right? And there's so many Edomites around the world that we're going to need a mighty hand for them to be removed. Verse 7, rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him, Slakia, who prospers in his ways, because of the man who brings wicked devices to pass. Okay? They keep promising a lot of stuff, showing how great their science and their technology is. It's nothing to deceive our people. Because what they're really going to bring in is the cashless society, right? The invisible money, and the charagma, that they want everybody to take if they want to work and eat, right? Verse 9, cast from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Verse 9, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. Woo! That's going to be a guaranteed done deal, right? You want to go to Psalm chapter 12, verse 2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. Yeah. Now they're saying that they didn't see this comedy guy was gonna come out and talk like that, when they know exactly what his jokes are gonna be before they even put him on the stage, right? I mean, they can't hide no more, right? The whole world knows the truth about the Edomites. They are the wicked ones that the Bible talks about. In Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. We're going to go to verse 3. Yahweh shall cut off all flattery lips and the tongue that speaks proud things. Yeah. They keep speaking so proud that they're going to live forever and that they're going to keep on conquering, raping, murdering, and plundering around the world, right? Nah. Their kingdom is coming to the end. Okay? The Edomites' kingdom. I want to go to Psalm chapter 28, verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Huh? And boy, did he reveal to the whole world, this comedy guy, how the Edomites really feel about not only the so-called Puerto Ricans, but all our people, the so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds, right? I mean, Republican or Democrat, they all work together. All they're doing is playing an acting role. That's all. Okay, they all agree in the same thing. They all have the same belief system. Wickedness. Verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Right? Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desire. Yeah, that's what's going on. They are so boasted up, the Edomites, right, that they have to, they can't help it. They have to speak the truth of how much races they really have, right? As much as they try to hide it. And as you notice that algorithm did not do anything about this, YouTube did not do anything about what this person said, right? I mean, if we say something like that, we'd be thrown in jail. Verse 5. Because they regard not the work of Yahweh, nor the operation of his hand. He shall destroy them and not build them up. Woo! Yeah. They want to keep worshiping their fake gods, right? And 2/3 of our people want to keep insisting in worshiping the Edomites. There's a price to pay for that. Want to go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 18. I'll start with 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she has filled to her double. And who is her? Well, it's talking about America, the so-called America, the Edomites, right? Who are in power, who receive the blessing of the sword, right? Who go around the world raping, murdering, and plundering to this day, right? I mean, look what the wannabes in Israel are still doing over there to the people in Gaza, right? Look what happened over there in Hawaii, right? Look what's happening in North Carolina. This place in California, Tallahassee, right? I mean, we can go on list by list all the wickedness that they keep on doing. Verse 7, how much she has glorified herself, right? And lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, in her mind, the Edomite said, I sit a queen and no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Very cocky and proud, right? Well, look what verse 8 says. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. She shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh who judges her. Yeah. They want to be real proud, right? They want to insult the true people of Yahweh's eyes, the so-called Negros, Latino Americans, and speckled birds, right? And they want to keep still standing in stolen land and speak boldly. Okay. Well, when Yahushua comes back, he's going to be cleaning house and also be doing boldly works. I want to go to Psalm chapter, oh no, Salakia, I know. Give me a minute, I want to go to Proverbs. That's what I want to go to. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 4. The king, we gotta hit that. The king by judgment established the land, but he that receives gifts overthrows it. Yeah, there's a lot of money switching hands, right, for people to cover their criminal activity. Let me put it that way, okay? And they will say, hey, I'll give you this much money, I'll vote for you, clean my record, right? Stop me from going to prison for so many years. But nah, man, nothing's going to be hidden, everything's going to come out in the light. Verse 5, a man that flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. Yeah. Now suddenly, because he made a joke, right? And they say, hey, it's only a joke. No, man. He was entertaining his own kind. That's what he was doing, right? Letting them know, don't worry, we're going to get all of them. You see? But we're telling the Edomites, don't worry, Yahweh is going to get all of you. Okay? I want to go to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. Lying lips are an abomination to Yahweh, but they that deal truly are his delight. Right? And the Edomites, they don't speak truly. Right? When they say put their hands in the Bible, right? In God we trust. Nothing but lies. Okay? Revelation chapter 22. Oh, here we go. Verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments. You might don't do his commandments. That they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gate into the city. Yeah. Edomites do not do the Passover, right? They practice Christmas, paganism, holidays. Verse 15. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loves and makes a lie. Yeah, they love it. They love it, right? Let me leave it with Revelation 21, chapter 21, verse 8. I'll leave it with that. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. See? So this is what we are, the Hebrew Israelites, right? We are not black. We are different shades of different colors. Okay? Pray to Yahushua to come back and remove wickedness and their kingdom from the face of the earth. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.